talking about something called close reading. When you hear the word close, what do you think of? What comes to mind? Wesley.
Like something that's really close to you.
Okay, something that's really close to you. What else do you think? When you think close reading, what do you think?
Like looking carefully at like the words and like
Okay.
knowing like what it means and how you're understanding it.
Okay, I like that you use the word carefully. Kira. Sochi. Do you think you're going to actually sit there and read with a magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe you're like identifying some certain things.
Maybe you're identifying something. Okay, so I've heard some words I really like. Julie used the word carefully. You used the word identify. What else?
Maybe we could look closely at Sherlock Holmes.
Be like Sherlock Holmes. What is Sherlock Holmes? What's his job? What's Sherlock Holmes' job, Atticus?
A detective or
What does a detective do? Go ahead, Atticus.
They solve cases.
They solve cases. What do they have to do? How do they solve cases?
They
Madison?
have to look closely at the like things.
Of the things, like the evidence, right? They have to look closely at the evidence. Do you guys ever hear me tell you, find text evidence?
Yeah.
Yeah, find like details in the text that help like support your opinion or your understanding. So we're gonna kind of practice that once or twice a week, just to better our close reading skills. So when you close read something, you're reading the same text or the same story multiple times. Now I know that might sound a little bit boring, okay? But each time you're trying to find something a little bit different. Okay, do you think when Sherlock Holmes is looking at evidence, he just looks at a footprint maybe one time?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, they take a picture
No, he probably looks at it really carefully, really closely, right? He compares it with different things so he can understand it better. He can identify it, okay? Julia and Maria used those words, identify, understand. It's kind of what you're going to do in the stories we're going to read, okay? The first time you're reading, you're just breaking the surface, okay? Imagine you're digging a big hole. You're just kind of making a little tiny dent, okay? You're gonna read it, and you're gonna jot down some notes, okay? You're maybe gonna circle some words you don't understand. You're gonna maybe write a little question on the side that maybe you don't understand, or maybe something that surprised you in the text, okay? Then I'm gonna read it to you. The second time you're reading it, you're getting some more information. You're starting to understand it a little bit better, okay? And you're gonna listen as I read it to you. Then the third time you're reading it, you've already read it once yourself. You've already listened to me read it once. Now you're reading it again to get a really deep understanding. Now you're digging really deep into your hole, okay, with your shovel. Okay, and you're gonna reread it and you're gonna find evidence. And you're gonna find evidence in your text to answer some questions and to respond to the text. Atticus, I need you to sit up, please. Now you might think, Mrs. Jones, well, what am I gonna look for? I don't know. What am I looking for? Okay? I have a sheet for you that's going to have all of these things that you're going to look for. Okay? And you're going to kind of interact with the text. A lot of times when we read, like out of our anthology books, you can't really write in it. You can't really highlight anything, right? Because we have to use these books next year. But on this paper, you can mark it all up. You can write things that surprise you. You can write questions, okay? And I'm going to give you a worksheet. We're actually going to go back and you're going to highlight things. You're going to circle things. You're going to respond to questions on here. And it's going to walk you right through it. So after you've read it, you should really understand what the story is about. You should really be able to engage with the text and interact with it and know exactly, get that deeper understanding. Does that make sense? Lucas, question?
What if we understand everything?
Then this should be really easy for you.
Yes.
Okay? That should be great. Okay, I'm going to hand these out, and then you're going to read it by yourself. So I need everyone to get out a pencil. And once you have it, I want you to just read it quietly by yourself and see what jumps out at you. See what interests you. See what confuses you maybe. Okay? Just read it to kind of break that surface. Get a little bit of understanding for it. Yes, Sochi, question.
Like, what if you read like this?
I'm sorry. Sochi's the only one talking.
What if you like read like a 300-page book? Would you like read it again?
How many of you, when you're reading a book, you're kind of like in bed, relaxing, and all of a sudden you read 3 pages and you're like, I have no idea what I just read, because you weren't really paying attention.
Oh.
So those are times where you might go back and read it again, and that's kind of close reading, right? You're paying attention. You're seeing what's happening with the characters, right? Yes. You can underline things, mark it up. Yep, just read it by yourself right now. So it should be quiet in here. You guys should be at a 0. Okay, we're going to read it together after. Just break that surface right now.
What if I don't have a good surface?
Then you raise your hand and say, Mrs. Jones, I promise you. So then Aiden can pass you his pen. Kayla. Kayla.